right, y'all, this is another trip out at Live Exciting. I'm using my new video editor since we can't get Power Director to work anymore, so we're going to use this InShot one to see how it goes. But here's a cool moss piece to start off. Nice little moss nodule, pretty colors. And down here, check this out. Here's a cool little piece of carnelian. Beautiful color. Nice little chunk. I'd like to find a big one like that, but hey, that's not a bad little piece. Make a good little tumbler. All right, here's another nice piece of moss agate. Check it out. Beautiful red moss. Nice nodule. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yep, there's another windy day out here. So again, doing the voiceover. You're going to miss all the initial reactions when I get excited when I find stuff. But hey, still cool stuff. That's a cool piece of moss. Got some cool stuff coming up too. All right, here's another little piece of moss, another little nodule. We're on the small stuff early this morning, so we're gonna get to the bigger stuff. We're gonna keep looking. So this next one's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. This one here is, check it out. It's purpley, bluey, and got a little red in there. That's a really cool piece of botryoidal. And it's almost got like a reddish, purplish flame pattern on the bottom. That's a pretty cool little piece. I like that one. Of course, that's going to be a specimen. We're not going to do anything with that one because that's just too cool to do anything with, you know, to tumble it or destroy it. It's just cool the way it is. So again, another cool find. That was awesome. All right, next one, here's a piece of jasper. So it's a reddish piece of jasper. It's got this really kind of cool, like spiderwebby pattern in there. Almost brachiated, but it's really not brachiated. It's really like this, it's spiderweb through there. So like the red jasper spiderweb on top of that darker color. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat piece. The variety you find out here is it's just what keeps me going out there because I just love the variety of what I can find in one location. This next piece, any place else you'd say this is a piece of like opalized or agatized wood, petrified wood. It surely looks like petrified wood. It surely looks like opalized or agatized petrified wood. Lavic is not known to have wood, but a couple of other people I've talked to said they found pieces and they're calling it wood as well. It very well could be wood, but again, it's not known to have wood in this area, but that surely looks like a really cool piece of opalized wood to me. I have a few pieces of opalized woods from other parts of the Mojave, and it looks very similar to this. Again, it might not be, but it is pretty cool. I was pretty excited to find this. I don't find a lot of this type of material, but when I do, it's pretty cool stuff. So there you go. You can see the windy bush in the background. This is a real cool piece of brachiated, really colorful. Got that bright reddish orange and that dark black, which is hematite going through there. You know, on the other side, you can see there's a lot more hematite. But anyway, just a real cool brachiated pattern. Nice, bright colors. This kind of stuff you like to find. I love when I can find it with the red and the yellow in there. Haven't found one red, yellow, and green, though, in brachiated. Having moss, but haven't found it in brachiated yet. So here you go. Here's a real cool piece of moss and a highly silicated piece. You can see how silicated this little nodule is. And the moss is just like floating in the silica. It's a pretty cool piece. Make a great little tumbler. Nice piece. Again, it's super windy this day, so we're doing the voiceover. And I hope it's working good on this new software. So this is a cool piece. So here's a green piece, and it's got like this little agate bot cave right there. It's almost like a little stalactite, that one little piece on the end, or stalagmite, depending on if it's up or down, right? And it's got the green staining on there, and it's got some red jasper going through that green. There you go. You can see that. Just kind of a weirdo, kind of the stuff I like to find. But you can see right there, you can see that little stalactite that's kind of broken off, sticking up. So it's like a stalactite bot cave. Anyway, the colors are just really kind of cool and interesting. I really like that piece. Again, it's a good specimen. So here's a piece of jasper. It's got some, it's banded. It's got like, see how it's got stripes in it? So it's like banded jasper. It is jasper. It's not really agate. So, but you can see how it's all banded. Like, I guess it just flowed on top of each other, you know, through either lava or the superheated liquid that made it. But it's pretty cool because of the bands. It's not chert. It's jasper. So, but it's a pretty cool piece. I just like the formation of it and how it looks. This one here, this is native aluminum. Again, we find this sometimes, so there's a nice piece of native aluminum for you. This is a nice moss agate. By the way, folks, that's aluminum foil that somebody left out there that's trash, so don't think it's some kind of natural aluminum. I don't know, somebody might think it, so I had to say it. But anyway, this is a really cool piece of moss. Got great pattern in this one. You know, lots of agate mixed in there with the jasper floating in there. It's a pretty cool piece of moss. That's a pretty neat piece. Like to find a big one like that. Look, there's another picture of the wind for you. This one's cool because this one's like yellow. It's not calcite. I tested it with some acid when I got home. It's not calcite. So this is actually like a yellow agate or yellow chalcedony. That's kind of cool. I was like, okay, let's try to find a bigger piece. You know, I'm trying to find the green stuff too that they have out there, but trying to find a big piece of that. I'll find it if it's there eventually. Here's a cool piece of agate. It's really neat. It's got some bands, and the bands are faint, but it's this champagne color. It's like a light beer color, whatever your preference is, apple juice, I don't know. But it's this really cool color because it's just not plain white. So you can see it's kind of this apple juicy looking color, beer color, whiskey color, whatever color you want to call that. It's a pretty cool piece. I like it. It's an interesting color. All right, here's a little green moss, a little baby green moss. Where is your daddy? We are looking for your daddy. Take us to the rest of your family. So we're hunting for him. We're going to find him eventually. And I got video coming up, maybe about 2 or 3 more weeks. It'll come out, and you'll see some of the big stuff I found, which is really nice. Some of the best stuff I found in that video is going to be coming out. Yep, out of that whole layer, I pulled this guy here. So again, it's got some red, mossy looking jasper in there, and it's got green on this side. Check it out. So it's got the red going through the green, so it's like a red and green. Nice chunk too. It's going to be pretty all cleaned up. That's going to be a pretty piece. And here on that side, you can see all the ash on it, volcanic ash on that side. So clearly this rock was here before one of the eruptions, right? Because the volcanic ash wouldn't have just stuck to the top of it unless it was already there. So obviously this piece was laid down or there some time ago before one of the eruptions out there at Lavik. Here's another nice little orange moss. It's a little more tightly packed than some of the other stuff, but it's still got pretty color. Just a really neat piece. Again, I was having some fun this day. Wasn't finding any big giant pieces, but I was finding some, and just being out there hunting around, it's just fun. So hot right now. I wish I could go out there, but I don't have a asbestos suit to wear because it's so hot out there right now. You can't even pick the rocks up. This is a cool orange moss. It's really tightly packed moss. You can see the orange in there. And a lot of times when you find that orange like that, there'll be green around the outside of it. This one doesn't really, it looked like it was trying to make some green in a couple spots, but a lot of times when you find this, it's green on the outside and orange on the inside, which is really pretty. But that's still a really pretty orange moss color there. That's just a beautiful, beautiful color. The color is just amazing to me. So, all right, on this next one here, here's another kind of purpley red one. It's got like craziness all going on in there. Y'all know I like the crazy weirdos, and this, I'm gonna classify this as a crazy weirdo. Definitely a crazy weirdo. But anyway, really cool piece. Like the pattern, like the colors. Again, I'm gonna clean it up, see what it looks like when I clean it up. So This next piece, and if you watch any of my other videos, I told y'all like it's like a dendritic. I said it reminds me of like the dendritic opal. Well, here's a piece, and I told you it has somewhat red and orange in it. So here's a piece that has the red and orange in it. You see, usually you find like more of the black and yellow orange colors, but occasionally you find it with the red orange in there, and you can see how pretty that is. That's going to be really pretty cleaned up. So this will be the last one. So again, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. And keep on rocking, everybody.